Hello everyone. I realize it's been a while since I posted a video, so I wanted to make one for a few reasons. Number one, just to say hey and let everyone know how I'm doing. I think one of the last ones I did was after my second lumpectomy, or maybe it might have been something before radiation, but anyway, here I am. I did finish radiation, I think it was beginning of December, and really that was not too bad. I did a total of 20 treatments. I think that's what it was. I'll have to go back and check. 16, I believe, were to like the whole general area, and then 4 of them were targeted specifically to the tumor site. So that went really well. Actually, I had very mild skin reaction. I wouldn't even call it a burn, to be honest with you. There was some tenderness, especially like clothes and like a bra rubbing on the area towards the end there, but really nothing bad. And to be honest, I didn't really notice it once I was thinking about it. But I think things that helped were staying hydrated, which really can help anyone at any point, whether you're perfectly healthy or going through radiation or whatever. And also taking the nurse's advice and doing putting Aquaphor on the whole area every night. So I think that helped my skin hold up pretty well to that. I go in Thursday for like a follow-up or whatever with the radiation oncologist, so we'll see what they have to say, but I mean, there's not really much to see or much to talk about at this point with them. Other than that, I'm still just getting my infusions of Herceptin every 3 weeks. We're not doing the Perjeta along with it because my oncologist thinks that since my heart was affected with, the 4 drugs in total, that sticking with just the one targeted therapy is plenty. So I'm still doing that. Every 3 weeks comes up really fast. There's not really any side effects to that, to be honest. They ask me every time I go in how my fatigue level is, checking for neuropathy and things like that. And I really don't have any of the side effects. So I really don't notice anything going on besides the fact that every 3 weeks I go in for an appointment. And I think I go in next Tuesday for the next one. So that's kind of what's going on in the cancer front. Otherwise, everything is pretty normal. I feel like myself, my appetite's completely back. My fatigue level is really just a normal mom fatigue level. Nothing, I can keep up with everything. I started running again. It is January, so there haven't really been too many opportunities for me to do that. But I'm going to try like riding the bike inside and things like that. So I'm trying to get back in shape because over the holidays and with, a couple of months past chemo of my taste coming back, I think I just like dug completely into that and been enjoying it for what it's worth. So got a little bit of winter weight to shed, if you know what I mean, right, buddy? Mm-hmm. But that's kind of all that's going on. I really don't have anything to report, which is probably why I haven't really done a video. So I'm sorry if I left anybody hanging. But for those of you who might be, who might be trying to watch this to figure out what to expect, to timeline it for you, my last infusion of chemo was August 1st. So since then, I'd say by October, and that was even when I was going through radiation, I kind of felt like my normal self again. I was feeling good. My hair is growing back crazy. In fact, yesterday my sister just cut it into this little pixie for me because I had like some major volume. I think my hair came back its natural color and its texture. I have some serious waves and body going on, so that's why I was just getting very full, and she had to kind of like chop away at it, which used to be the story when I would get my hair cut pre-cancer anyway. I just have a lot of hair, which was lucky for me. I don't know if I mentioned it in any past videos, but when I was done with my chemo, about, I don't know, it was like a month or two, no, it was probably about a month later, I had kept most of my eyebrows. They kind of thinned. But my eyelashes, I kept all of them throughout all my chemo. And about like a month later, they like all fell out. So they are slowly growing back, which is kind of frustrating. You just had to learn how to use makeup to make it look like, I guess, you have eyelashes. They are growing back, and but that was just a weird thing, and I read that could happen. Another thing is, so some people have like nail changes due to the chemo, especially the drugs that I was on. And I did, but what I noticed during chemo was like a line, a white line or a ridge, and I put the picture on my Instagram of like all four, there were 4 different lines that showed, really, there were 4 different lines that showed my 4 different treatments. And I realized in the past month, and I asked my nurse from chemo, or my oncology nurse and the radiation nurse about it, but my nails are super brittle. They just crack and break, and they break at like really painful spots, like high up on the nail, you know, where it just like it snags and rips, and it's just like a raw, I don't know, like what, nail bed underneath. And that's been happening like crazy. Seriously. But that, I guess, is, last time they told me it's probably from the drugs, like they affected the nails as they were growing out, and that they just weakened the nail. So now as they're growing out to the end of my finger, it's just brittle and it's noticeably breaking off. So that's been going on, and I've been trying to keep my nails painted to stop the nail breaking, and they recommended like vitamins, but honestly, like that damage has already been done to that part of the nail, so you can't really strengthen that part. They're just slowly ripping off until I think I get past that growth point. So that was a little thing I didn't really expect, but you know, whatever. Oh well. Last thing I'm going to say is that my blog, for those of you who are following on my blog, and most of you are, I was paying to register for, no, stop. Guys, knock it off. I swear to God, the winter. They're all driving me nuts. I was registered, long story short, I paid for like a domain name thinking I was going to use this for my business and stuff. Ended up not doing that. So I'm going to go over to like a free blogging platform, probably like blogger.com or something like that. But I'm going to let everyone know, if you want to continue following me, where to find me. But they're probably going to take off that plantpoweredproject.com, I think. I don't know. If so, no one buys it. I don't know if they just take it away from you. I haven't really figured out all the ins and outs, but just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm just going to change it anyway, just so I know where it is and I know where to find it to continue updating the blog for anyone who wants to follow. So I'll send that out. My goal is to get that out by this weekend, so look out for that. And if you don't get like a notice from me through your email or something, I know I was using like a email platform before. You know, send me a message on Facebook or text me or something. Most of you guys I know personally, or even just leave a note down below that you want to follow along and you can't find it. So that's the deal. So this is long enough. It's going to take forever to upload because I'm not very high tech and I'm probably not doing this right to get it on YouTube, but whatever. That's all for now. So until something changes or I have new news, I will talk to you. Oh my God, now there's a dog in here. Seriously. All right, I'll talk to everybody soon.